Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, that was my 2:30 alarm because it's 2:30. I have about half an hour until I have to leave for practice. So I have to leave at 3 p.m. and it's 2:30. So I have about 30 minutes to film, edit, and upload this video to private. Actually, don't have to upload it to private. I just have to edit most of it, I think. Or just film it and understand which videos I have to film, edit, and update for the rest of the week. Because I do have some videos that I have to upload, or some videos that I have to edit and upload. But I think that's about it. But we're gonna do an updated school, like an update on school. It's Tuesday, so I've had 2 days of school. I've had 2 days of 2 different classes. I've had 1 day of each class kind of thing. Which basically each class is or each class day is, I have A day and B day. We'll call it A day and we'll call it B day. So on A day, I have A, B, and C. So I get out at 12:05. On B day, I have E, F, G, H, I, and J. So I have 4 classes instead of 3. So on B day, I get out at 1:35. A day, I get out at 12:05. So I get out an hour and a half earlier on A day than B day. We also have 3 A days this week. We have 2 B days. And next week we have 3 B days and 2 A days. So it's very confusing, but not confusing at the same time, kind of things. So we call it green and white days. So A day is green day, B day is white day. So on A day yesterday, the first of in-person school, I didn't get lost. I just had to ask a teacher where the exact classroom was. I was on the right floor, but I couldn't find the classroom. And then for class 2, I could find it myself, and I will find it myself the next couple of weeks. But I asked a person who's also in that class with me if I could just follow her, so then I didn't get lost. And then for my 3rd period class that day, I was searching through the hall. I had to go to a different section of the building, all the way top floor, or 2nd floor. And I was able to find my classroom. Guys, it's when you go up the stairs, the classroom's right here. Okay, so also things about today with finding classes and stuff. So first period, found it kind of easy. 2nd period, I found it easy. 3rd period, I was on the 3rd floor of that building. And the floor in the I have to go from my second period class across the hall, downstairs, and down the hallway, which is where my third period class is. So it's very easy to get to. And I didn't know that. So, but I'll know that for tomorrow. Or I'll know that for Thursday. Yeah. But, so today, I found the first three classes quite easy. I found the first two classes quite easy. Third class couldn't really find it super easy. But I kind of quite literally found it a little bit easier than I expected to find it. But fourth period, so I had to go in one of the buildings and go, and there we call it the crossroad, because it's from one building to, it goes from this one building to two different buildings. So the one building that we go in is called the Burns building, and then at the crossroad there's the James and the Classical. So you technically have to go through the Burns to get to the Classical and the James. So I had to go to the James on A and B day, or green and white days, in the mornings, not in the afternoon. I have to go to the Classical building at the end of the day on white days, and end of the day on green days. Kind of easy. But today I found the classroom, my fourth mod, kind of easy, because you go to the Classical building way, and you take a few steps. It's the first door on your right. It's first door on your right. So, not bad at all. It was very, very easy, to say the least. But it was kind of easier yesterday than it was today. I feel like it was easier yesterday because I had 3 classes instead of 4. And normally when I have 4 classes, it's a bit difficult to find where I'm going with more classes, because I'm like, I have these classes, and 2 of my 3 classes on green days are in the James building, and one of them is in the Classical building. And then my 4 classes on my white days are in 3 different buildings. Or 3 different buildings, I should say, because there's only 2 actual buildings, but there's 4 buildings. So there's the James, the Burns, PA. I'm going to go over it again. James, Burns, Classical, and PA. My classes for green days are all in the James and Classical. So I don't have to leave to go across the courtyard to the PA building. Where on white days I have a class in the James building, 2 classes in the PA building, and a class in the Classical building. So I have 3 different buildings to go to on white days, and only 2 on green days. So it's much easier to go to the classes. It's much easier to find where my classes are. Very much easier. And I'm staying on the same floor. Like, I'm staying all in the same building for 2 of my classes. I'm just changing from floor to floor. And then green days, I'm changing from top floor to second floor. So 4th floor to 2nd floor to 2nd floor of a different building. It's very, very easy to figure it out when you're going to your classes, because there's a sign in the Burns building. When you first walk through, it says James in Classical. So I'm like, okay, I need to go that way to the James building. And then you walk through the crossroads to get to the James building, to get to the Classical building. I'm eating a cookie. But I had all 7 of my classes. I don't really know how I feel about in-person school. Like, I don't think I like it as much as I thought I would, but whatever. I don't care. It was more that I was scared to get lost and not know my way. So I figured it out by now. So I know where I'm going now. It's just first day scaredness. But now I do have to go. Get ready. So like, comment, subscribe. Peace.